Hi and welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited about today's video, and actually anytime I get to talk about travel I get excited. So we're going to jump right on in. I have two things that I want to share with you. The first is I want to share with you about Christmas Town in Williamsburg, Virginia. And before I jump onto my notes here, I just want to say I had the pleasure of visiting Christmas Town in Williamsburg the very first year that it opened. And I mean to tell you, it was absolutely amazing. My mom and I, we took my daughter, my nephews, and we had a wonderful time. So I will say that if you get an opportunity to go, you really should do so, because it was a lot of fun. Now, of course, the price has gone up since then, but you'll still have fun nonetheless. So let's jump right on in. About Christmas Town. Celebrate the spirit of the season at Busch Gardens Christmas Town on select dates between November 25th and January the 2nd of 2017. Interestingly enough, I didn't realize it went through January. I thought it was the end of December, but that's okay. Christmas Town brings holiday traditions to life with heartwarming shows, delicious holiday dining, and festive shopping opportunities. Experience Christmas traditions from around the world and keep warm with a mug of Busch Gardens signature hot chocolate. Let me put a pin right there. I still have the cup that my hot chocolate came in when we went, and I think it opened up, and I have to double check. If I'm wrong, I'll post it in the description, but I believe it was 2009. I still have my cup, and I believe I paid $9 for that cute little cup that said Christmas Town, Williamsburg, Virginia, with some hot chocolate and marshmallows. But it was good, and it was much needed because it was so cold that day. This year, Christmas Town is brighter than ever with more than 8 million lights. That's a lot of lights, y'all. Of course, no visit would be complete without a stop at the North Pole to see Santa's workshop and meet the jolly old elf himself. And when we took pictures with Santa, we stood in line, I'm gonna say probably just a little more than a half an hour, probably about 45 minutes to take pictures with Santa. But you know what, it was well worth the wait, because they had elves that were entertaining the line. So it wasn't like you were just standing in this long line being bored out of your mind. So let's talk about the attractions. So they have Highland Stables. Travel back to a simpler time and explore the Scottish countryside under a star-filled wintry sky during Christmas Town. They have the Polar Pathway. And the Polar Pathway turns Escape from Pompeii into a breathtaking waterfall of light. And I've actually seen it. It is so amazing and absolutely beautiful. They have rides. Christmas Town has everything from train rides to roller coasters. Now, we did ride the train to get around the park, but I did not get on a roller coaster. There's Santa's Workshop. Journey to the North Pole to see Santa's Workshop and meet the jolly old elf himself. And that's where you go in to take your pictures, and it actually looks like a cute little workshop. There are shows. Bright holiday traditions come to life with heartwarming shows and captivating performances. And all I can say is that if you have never ever experienced Christmas Town in Williamsburg, you absolutely have to. In fact, it is a tradition for us to go to Williamsburg the day after Thanksgiving. I've been to Christmas Town twice. We haven't been in the last couple of years, but it's still fun to be in the area nonetheless. And this year is no different. I will be in my car headed down to Williamsburg, Virginia the day after Thanksgiving for that weekend. It's just a great place. Williamsburg is just absolutely a beautiful place to be anyway, but you have to go and experience it at Christmas time. Okay, so now we're going to jump into something else that I wanted to share with you. And these are places to travel that offer a southern charm. Let's jump right on in, because I have a lot to share with you. So, we all know the American South is full of charm. And if you're looking for the most charm, seek out the tinier towns, the ones with history, culture, and some pretty phenomenal food. As you can see, food is always a plus. To kickstart your search, here are some of the 14 most picture-perfect towns down south. First on our list Beaufort, South Carolina. The second oldest town in South Carolina is just as sweet as you'd expect. You want to think tranquil waterfront as a historic downtown clad with art galleries and low country restaurants and streets lined with live oak trees and antebellum style mansions. Next on our list is Brandstown, Kentucky, with also a second oldest city in Kentucky. It has another claim to fame as the bourbon capital of the world, the home to the Maker's Mark and the Jim Beam distilleries. It's a popular starting point for the Kentucky Bourbon Trail, but booze aside, the town has plenty of allure with its picturesque and quaint courthouse square. Number 3 on our list, Destin, Florida. Never fails when I'm doing my videos, somebody calls, and it's my sister. One second. Hey, I'm doing my video. So now you're on video with me talking to you about doing my video. Bye. Sorry about that. Where were we? Oh, so Destin, Florida. This vacation spot on the Gulf of Mexico is a quintessential beach town with white sand shores, teal waters, sprawling golf courses, and some of the best fishing in the country. Just make sure to take a break from the beach and pop into one of Destin's many funky seafood shacks serving fresh grouper and mahi-mahi. Next on our list, Fredericksburg, Texas. Located smack dab in the middle of hill country, think fields of bluebonnets and local wineries. Fredericksburg is a German-influenced town that has maintained its roots. Visit on any given summer afternoon and you'll find a lovely scene of barbecues and beer, singing and dancing. Number 5 on our list. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce this, but I'm going to take a stab. Natchez, Natchez, Mississippi, sleepy and slow paced. Natchez is a river town known for its incredible, gorgeous plantation homes still standing from the town's antebellum founding. Next on our list, Mountain View, Arkansas. This tiny town in the Ozarks is the self-proclaimed folk music capital of the world. You won't find much more than a town square. Nope, not one bar in this dry county, but almost any night at dusk, you'll find various town folk congregating outside the courthouse, jamming on some bluegrass tunes. Next on our list, St. Augustine, Florida. At 451 years old, this northern Florida town on the Mantanez River has much history as it does charm. Its southern tradition meshes with a distinctly European feel to create a unique landscape of palm trees, cobblestone streets, and Spanish Renaissance Revival style architecture. Next on our list, here's another one that I'm not quite sure how to pronounce, but we're going to take a stab at it. Let me just spell it for you. Natchitoches. If you've ever seen Steel Magnolias, you'll recognize this quaint town. Dubbed the bed and breakfast capital of Louisiana, with unique jazz music, Louisiana barbecue, and architecture, it's a distinct mix of French, Creole, and Native American cultures. But this town in Louisiana, because I can't pronounce it, the main appeal is its high annual Christmas festival with more than 300,000 lights and fireworks illuminate the Canal River Lake. Next on our list, Fairhope, Alabama. Fishermen cast lines off mile-long municipal piers where you can take in panoramic views of Mobile Bay. Downtown in the French Quarter, public art and galleries line the streets, music plays in the cobblestone courtyard, and people dine on Creole-inspired dishes like shrimp and grits. Next on our list, Blue Ridge, Georgia. As the name suggests, this Georgian town gets its character from the surrounding Blue Ridge Mountains. With a permanent population under 2,000, Blue Ridge is an ideal vacation spot with all the allures of a small mountain town, like cozy cabins for rent, apple orchards, and great outdoors. Next on our list, Charlottesville, Virginia. This Virginia town is a perfect mix of quiet country and quaint sophistication. Downtown, the epicenter of Charlestonville's blossoming food and music scene, is studded with open-air cafes, plazas, and historic brick buildings, but it's the University of Virginia's neoclassical style campus that really makes the architecture stand out. Next on our list, Eureka Springs, Arkansas. The picture-perfect center of Eureka Springs is full of Victorian bed and breakfasts, even though most of them are rumored to be haunted. Yeah, you take your chances if you want to on that one, but I'll pass. Next on our list, Franklin, Tennessee. Just 14 miles outside of Nashville, since Franklin, a sophisticated suburb with a friendly small town feel. In Franklin, you'll find a bustling row of brick sidewalks with Victorian buildings that house antique shops, restaurants, and bookstores. The self-proclaimed favorite main street in America also hosts annual brew fests and other festivals festivals full of music, street vendors, and food trucks. And last but certainly not least on our list is Hendersonville, North Carolina. This historic Blue Ridge Mountain community is located 25 miles south of the hip town of Asheville. Hendersonville is known as the City of Four Seasons for its pleasant summers, temperate winters, and distinct seasons. It's also a town where traditions are alive. Main Street hosts an annual North Carolina Apple Festival to usher in fall, a jubilee to welcome spring, and a holiday lighting before Christmas time. Now, I don't know about you, but this sounds like some place that I definitely need to visit. All of these places, you know, as I did some research and looked into these places, they all offer so much Southern charm. And I've decided that while I love the beaches, don't get me wrong, and the sand and all that kind of good stuff, I would like to go and visit some places that do offer Southern charm. So I am going to keep this list that I just shared with you, because I will be, in the new year, I will be making some stops to some of these towns just to see for myself how nice they are, because they certainly look good on paper. So that is all that I have for you today. And so until our next video, oh, and by the way, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so, because each week I will be coming to you with some kind of travel related news, and you just never know what I may be sharing. So if you subscribe, you won't miss out on anything. So until our next video, I look forward to seeing you on not only on the beaches of the world, but on the southern places of the world. Until our next video, take care.